gang, hope you guys are doing fantastic today. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back out at RiverTown, specifically Mattamy's Water Song, 55, active 55 plus community, and we're at their model center. And these are all fairly new, within a couple of months, new models, and we're gonna be filming all of them. But today we're kind of focusing on the villas, and specifically I'm standing in front of the Hammock. The Hammock is a 1,731 square foot, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage home, and we're gonna go exploring, so come on along. All right, gang, the Hammock. Approximately 1,730 square feet, 2-bedroom, 2-bath with some flex space. Very, very cool home. It's got a lot of good flow to it, and I'll show you what I mean by that. It's got like a single family flow to it. So I love this little entry. I know it's kind of long and narrow, but it's very, very welcoming, I think. You know, you put they got a little bench right here, so that's kind of cool. Someplace just to kind of sit and hang out or put your shoes on, okay? So they've got this one optioned up pretty decent. But they also have some, you know, more basic, if you will, more standard stuff in here. So close this door. So we really, really appreciate them letting us look at this. Okay, this is the flex space as we come right off of the front hall or the front door. So nice office space, right? They got this one optioned up with the glass door instead of a standard door. We got some nice vinyl, wood-like vinyl. This actually, no. You know what? Yeah, it's a vinyl. It's a vinyl floor. So looks just like wood. Almost had me full look like engineered wood. All right, I love fixed glass, and they're using fixed glass in all these models out here. Lots of privacy. They're still pretty high, but that's a ton of light coming in there. So if we come around the Hammock here, it's got a huge kitchen for a 1,730 square foot home. That's a huge kitchen right there. That's a lot of counter space. Ginormous island. I love the different color they did here versus the base cabinets. Kind of painted them all up. They also used a light rail on this cabinet right there. That's pretty nice, so they can do the LED undercab lights. Okay, big fan of that. Undercab lights are very, very useful. Then at night when you're watching TV or something, I love the cove crown they used up top, real simple. Okay. But when you're watching TV at night, you don't have to worry about having all the lights on, but you still got a little bit. Okay. And then whatever switch controls it, you can put a dimmer on those. Most of them are dimmable, the LEDs, so that's pretty cool. And then you can just have a little bit of accent lighting, but kind of comes through here. You know, these are, you know, kind of longer, narrower type homes, but look at that. That's a lot of living room right there. And when I said earlier that they're deeded like single family, I think I said that, but if I didn't, they are deeded like single family homes. What does that mean to you? That means this nice porch you have here. Let me go out here. This nice porch you have here, if the lot can accommodate it, you can do things in the backyard like you would do with a single family home. Maybe a small little spool, jacuzzi, larger screened and aerated fire pits, lots of different things you can do if the lot can, if you will, can afford it, you can fit it on the lot. So there are possibilities for actually doing and using your backyard as if you had a single family home. When I say that, I mean not attached. Like, these are villa homes, so they're attached to each other, okay? So that's very, very nice. That's a huge bonus. All right, coming in master bedroom, when I say the house, these are big windows, the house has a lot of flow to it, a lot of single-family flow to it, all right? Let's take a peek through here. We're gonna walk into the master bath here. Again, huge, wide open spaces. I love the tile work, the 50-50 brick lay there. Got a little soap niche in the back. But then this is your toilet space, standard linen closet. But if you come out of the bathroom to the master closet, what they have done is had just this walkable space, okay, right out, got a little linen closet there, right out into the washer dryer space. Again, same undercab lights and all that, very cool. But if you come here back to the kitchen area, I'll say, you've got a pantry, and a pretty decent one at that. And also, which I don't think I would use it this way, this is almost like a giant coat closet right here. On the back hallway, I'll call it. You open this up. There you go. So here in the Hammock on the back hallway, you have a coat closet. I would make that another pantry, or somewhere more stores than just using it as a coat rack place. So, but that's individual taste, right? Secondary bathroom. This normally, there's more standard 18-inch tile. This usually comes as a tub setup, but they've got it optioned up with a shower, so pretty cool. Little entry space sort of thing going on here. Air handler and garage. And in the garage they have the optional epoxy. And they also have a little extension to the garage. So maybe a golf cart parking, you know. You can get a 50 amp plug put in if you have an electric car to charge. Oh, there it is. They got one over there now on the wall. It's right over there, 50 amp plug. Not sure what that is for. I'm gonna have to find out. I don't know what that is for, so I'll have to figure that out. This one's got the sink plumbed in, water softener loop, the whole big, and a whole house water shut-off, which is standard. Okay, so pretty cool. Now over here in the very private back bedroom, number 2 bedroom here, on the very back side of the house, if you will, right by the garage. So if you had someone staying with you, maybe they wanted a little extra privacy. Pretty good size room. Yeah, it's a decent size. So pretty nice. It's a well laid out home, I think. I really do think the Hammock here has got a lot of good pluses, I think. All right, guys, thanks for watching today. That's the Hammock, Fill a Home by Mattamy at Watersong at RiverTown. Take a look at the playlist. There's some other videos on the playlist. They're older, but I've got some of the whole community, the restaurant at the river called the River House, all that sort of things on there. So we're going to be doing all of the models coming up. We're going to be doing some more. We're going to do a video of the clubhouse area, the amenity center here, and we're also going to do a driving tour of Watersong coming up. This is all going to be next week probably, so it'll all be on the playlist as well. But anyway, if we can get you any other information, give Sharon and I a call. We're here for you. We're honored to help and answer any of your questions and introduce ourselves to you. So until then, I want you to have a fantastic day. Thanks.